Well, my friends, I'm here with Beth Ellis. She is the Director of Community Engagement for the Stevens Center. Beth, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Well, let's first just talk. My first question for all of our nonprofit partners is, what is your mission? What is the Stevens Center about? And who do you serve? So I'll let you take it away.
Yeah. So here at the Stevens Center, we serve individuals, families, and the community. We partner to allow people to overcome homelessness, substance abuse, and mental health challenges. We serve around 1,300 individuals a year. In
Wow.
that, we have about 70 kiddos throughout the year. We serve single men, single women, and we serve families as well. We have
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, we have three main programs. We have our emergency homeless shelter, we have our dual diagnosis treatment center, and then we also have permanent supportive housing.
So, how long has the Stevens Center been around?
We are going into our 40th year in 2024. And one thing that I love most about the Stevens Center is that we still have the same mission and vision that our founder, Sharon McNeil, had when she built this, and it was
Wow.
established on a volunteer basis 40
Yeah.
years.
That's amazing because again, you look back and we will definitely have a much bigger conversation about this in 2024 and talk about the 40 years, but how things have changed, but how the need is still there. And I'm sure I'd be interesting to find out how it's grown
Yeah.
um, over the years, but really what an accomplishment and to still be here and still serving, and I think doing it in such much bigger ways than when it was started. So
Yes, they are very blessed here.
yeah.
Yeah.
So here we are right in the middle, we're winding down the holidays, a couple weeks till the end of the year. How can people support the Stevens Center when we're looking at end of year giving and we're in this spirit of giving back?
Yeah. There are a few different ways that people can help Stevens Center throughout the holiday season. So we have an event and it's called the Mary Mart, and this is our third year doing it, and it's been very successful. What we've done historically is adopt families by people in the community. But when we started the Mary Mart and found how it allows them to just feel so dignified by being able to go into a shopping center and shop for the items that their loved ones would like.
Yeah.
So today we just ask the community to bring gifts for single men, single women, and kids of all ages, all sizes. And they get to go over and then shop for the items that they know that their loved ones will love.
Yeah.
Uh, there's other ways as well, not just the Mary Mart, but we need hats and gloves. It's cold out there. We need hygiene items here on our campus. We want to make sure that when individuals arrive, they get a hygiene kit and a welcome kit, you know, to feel good. And
Yeah.
then also monetary donations, and all of that would go towards operating.
Yeah. Yeah, so important. And I know this is not specific for the holiday season and you're doing this year round, but again, as we're kind of looking at how can we give back? Yeah, those are great. Having the fun gifts and the fun gifts that feel kind of like that we feel, ourselves, that are luxury and just things that are unexpected, that just make you feel good. And then also really the essentials um of life as well.
Yes.
Well, I want to touch on Vin, Nebraska, just briefly, because it's coming up. I'm looking over here at your website. It's happening April 5th and 6th of 2024. Again, the 40th anniversary. Um, Anything you want to add to that? Because again, we'll have a bigger conversation of that. But I always feel like save the date because I think invites just went out.
Yes.
So people,
Invites just went out last Friday.
yeah,
Save the date is huge. We're looking for sponsorships.
okay,
This is our third year partnering within Nebraska in this
yeah.
capacity, and so it's our last as well. And so we're
Mm,
just looking,
yeah.
looking for more people to participate in the event.
Yeah, it's a great event. And I think maybe that like, is it a nonprofit every 3 years that then
It is.
they change to a different nonprofit, and
Mhm.
which I mean, I think it's great because it does really help multiple nonprofits in the community. But this is a great event. I've been to it so many times. So yep, save the date on April 5th and 6th. We'll talk more about that. But we've got about a minute left. Anything else? You know, some people I think they can drop off items until, did you say the 22nd?
Yes, items can be dropped off in our back alleyway at our donation center for the Mary Mart until the 22nd. But then also throughout the year, items can be dropped off at the same
Yeah.
location. Um,
Yeah.
in
So yeah. So if folks are watching this, if you happen to watch it on the 23rd, you know, you can still drop off items, and anything else in the last 30 seconds that you just want to give to people.
I want to share a quick story about
Sure.
a success story. So a mom named Mary walked in 3 years ago with two little girls, and she was pregnant with her third child. And they were in our emergency shelter for the first 6 months. And we were able to transition that family up to permanent supportive housing where they were stabilized for the next 2 years. And Mary had transitioned out into the community after her 2 years into her own home. And she just came back last week. And what she came back with was diapers and wipes and gift cards for other families that are in need this season. And that was such a beautiful display of what Stephen Center's mission is. We want to raise up leaders and we want to send them out into the community. And so often they come back with a giving spirit. And so I think it's just beautiful to end this with that success stories, end up having giving spirits.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. I mean, thank you. Yeah, it truly is what you do for others through this organization, that they're able then to go out and be self-sufficient, have a quality of life, and then come back and then give to others. That is beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
That's awesome. All right. Well, Beth, thanks again for joining me today. I always enjoy talking to you and learning about what's happening, and I'm really looking forward to a conversation in 2024 about the 40 years and diving deeper into what this organization has done and means to our community.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. And folks, don't go away. We'll be right back.